Alright, so apparently there has always been this misunderstanding of what conservatism means. And I'm not talking about the Republicans. There's a difference. The same way there's a difference between leftists and liberals. They're not the same people. Liberals, in the classical sense, they're just libertarians. You know, don't mess with other people. Don't mess with their property. Don't take their money. Just do you, and that's it, right? And I'll be honest, I lean in the center, right in there, right? I'm not a moral liberal, but as far as a government, when you relate government, I am definitely liberal in the libertarian sense. Um, However, the reason that I'm conservative morally is, I mean, obvious health reasons, psychological reasons, all these benefits of weighing all your options, doing things with some degree of temperament and common sense. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. It's gotten me to where I am today, financially and relationship wise. And I'm not doing great. Money, I don't have. I think I've got $100 check going in, and I'm negative 50 right now because we forgot to deposit it yesterday. I was at work and couldn't do it, but I was at work though, so that's good. Um, but being morally responsible, uh, I keep jobs. I don't have problems getting a job or holding a job, and if I lose a job, I can get another job. I got Camp Shelby waiting on me right now to do online forms, to do a stint down there for 15 an hour and 23 an hour overtime. So, um, you know, that's from being morally responsible. I'm married, very happily married. We dated for a couple of years. We've been together 5 now. Um, it's been awesome. But it's not from being just live and let live. It doesn't work that way, man. Um, so anyway, a lot of people they don't understand the idea of conservatism. What a mouthful. Conservatism or conservatives, and all it is you're not okay. Like the make America great again, and everybody wants to get mad. Okay, let me flip that on its head. America was great. It was really great for some people. But instead of trying to tear down the whole system, conservatives would be of the mindset we had a good foundation. Now let's always be growing and improving on it so that it applies to more and more people, right? And the original intent was um, to not group people. If you're an American, we're all under the same flag, right? And the reason they didn't go ahead and ban slavery, for example, in the beginning was, I think it was John Adams, I can't remember, might have been Thomas Jefferson. He said if he'd have done all of it at once, he would have not gotten the backing of all the states all together to free themselves of British rule. Okay? Sometimes you got to pick and choose your winners and losers. But the intent was to end slavery all along. Lots and lots of letters. It says all men. It doesn't say all men except black ones, right? Now, when you start grouping people, we're heading for Nazi Germany. I'm sorry I said it, but that's when you start grouping people, you can dehumanize groups. And then if you can dehumanize certain groups, then all men doesn't count because some of them are dehumanized. So all men and women, it won't apply to them. You see what I'm saying? That's how they got around the Constitution and still kept slavery up. Was, oh well, we believe, oh yeah, all men. Oh well, yeah, they're not men. They're not humans though. They're subhuman, and that's how you end up with this systematic abuse. Is once people are thrown in boxes, you can kick one box out to the curb. You get it? So these special classes of citizens, meanwhile, look, you guys, I think, have good intentions by trying to dehumanize the enemy within, but you're giving them legitimacy. The Proud Boys, for example, they think that America's out to get them and get rid of their race and their culture, and their culture is not, in and of itself, is not bad. That's the thing. But they feel threatened, and if they feel threatened, and you guys keep trying to dehumanize them, you're adding legitimacy to their argument, and people in the middle are going to see all the abuses of the left, and you guys are forcing people to pick sides by going, you're either on the left or you're alt-right, and I'm telling you guys, you got to stop. Conservatism, back to the subject, is in the middle. It's really in the middle. It's just weighing your options with consequences and trying to make good decisions, whether it's with relationships with other people, business, handling your money. There's nothing wrong with that, right? And this progressivism is wanting to tear the whole damn thing down. Conservatism would be, I got a '66 Mustang, all original, when I was in high school. Progressivism, in the past 15 years, this thing wouldn't look anything like it did then. And right now, it looks exactly like it did in 1966, except for white letter tires, and we've made drivability updates, right? Disc brakes, 5-speed manual swap, a little bit bigger carburetor, but it's the same engine, straight six engine. We were pretty conservative with it because we preserved the foundation. If I didn't want a Mustang, I wouldn't have gotten a Mustang, right? So we kept that classic, the foundation, and instead of chopping it all up, turn it into a drag car or whatever, or trying to turn it into a 2018 or whatever, we just made updates here and there, right? If I see little issues within my relationship with my wife, for example, and this calls out loud to today's society, okay? But if I see little issues between me and my wife, or things around the house or whatever, I'm not gonna up and just leave my wife or expect her to do the same because we have some things, misunderstandings or something. We've got a good foundation going, right? All we need to do is just pick those problems out and be improving upon it all along, right? Dude, that's conservatism. Whenever people started letting go of that and going progressive, the next wife will be better, and then the next wife will be even better, and the next, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. And that's, dude, that goes to the heart of everything that you see going on right now. And I'm telling you, you guys, y'all are whining because you can't find a good man or a good woman or whatever. Truth hurts, man. Y'all out there living on a whim and making rash decisions. Y'all are neurotic. You know, y'all gotta calm down. And there's nothing wrong with the system the way it was originally designed. We need to take the improvements we've made, hang on to those, and then take the things that have been subverted and misused and get rid of them, right? And gradually, you know, always make it better. Because we've got the best damn foundation. You know, when the French Revolution happened, they used us. We used each other as our examples, you know? So, they sent people over here and were like so impressed that they started using it as their system overseas, right? Um, so our foundation is okay. There's nothing wrong with it. Um, at the end of the day, a '66 Mustang is just a big ass. It's a unibody. It's a shell, right? It's not a frame. It's just a shell. It's the body. All you got to do is update the suspension a little bit, update the drivetrain. You know, you still got a '66 Mustang, but it's safer. It handles better. Maybe better on mileage. Who knows? Um, and there's no point in just completely chopping it up and trying to fit that body on a 98 or a 2018 or whatever, you know. It's pointless. It's just ridiculous. Because you're going to run into a whole new world of problems. Where, you know, if you stick to the foundation, just keep making improvements. Before long, you know, you've got something just amazing. And hopefully something we can all benefit from. More and more groups, more and more of us. But I tell you, the best way to reach equality, if that's even the goal of progressivism, the best way to reach equality, honestly, stop grouping people. If we're all human, then we're all humans. If we all want to be Americans under the same rights, just call it that. You know? Stop going, oh, black dude robbed the, you know, they caught a black dude, robbed the gas station. Oh, a white dude did this, whatever. Man, all y'all are dead. That's irrelevant. That's irrelevant, man. They call it Tony such and Smith, robbed a gas station, they picked him up today, whatever. Charges of theft, blah, blah, blah. That's all that matters. Unless y'all got a description out looking for a dude, what color he is, irrelevant. And that's how you stop that shit. Because it puts it feeds preconceived notions. Oh, them white people, oh, them white people, oh, them black people, them black people. They got another black dude robbed a store, you know. What do y'all expect? Because the media is feeding it, dude. And then Antifa, don't even, that's another video. I ain't even gonna get into that right now. Everybody under the American flag is Antifa, okay? We don't need no damn group going around beating the shit out of people, minding their own business, or assaulting people, trying to eat kids with their family. I mean, eat with their kids and their family in restaurants or whatever. We don't need that. The whole damn country is literally like, America is anti-fascist. Hello. And then when you want government to control business and all, like communism, it's really not that far from fascism. It's not. Their ideology is a little different, but in the grand scheme of things, it's the same end. You know, we don't want either one here. If you do, well, bye, because I'm not down for that. And y'all are a minority, and I don't mean that disrespectfully. I'm saying that the majority of the country, even the Democrat Party, doesn't want that here. Okay, when you get rid of, when you start forcing equity of outcome instead of opportunity, there's no upward mobility. Whatever the government decides is here, that's it. I mean, what happens, dude? I want to. It gives me motivation to go, I see such and such down the road with their pretty brick house and whatever else. And, man, I got goals. That gets me up in the morning to go to my job and to keep working and doing better. And, y'all just giving up. Of giving up and signing your rights away. I mean, it's sad. But, I mean, I could be living on disability right now and staying at the house diddling around. But guess what? When I go to work every day, that's extra money in my pocket, man. And if I get into a career or use my extra money to build something else beautiful that I can prosper from, I won't even need to get disability payments or anything. That's freaking America in a nutshell, dude. And y'all want to piss all over it? Nah, I don't think so. Y'all can, oh, I got a book for you, though. You guys should check it out. It's pretty awesome. Another one is Ayn Rand's, because I can tell you right now, if it's equity of outcome, I'm done. I'm going my ass home. Going John Galt. I'm not fixing your shit. I'm just saying, if I'm not getting paid, I'm not fixing your shit. I'm going to stay at home and diddle and get my government check. And I guarantee you the whole country is. This idea that people are going to just magically work that choose to, and then other people that don't choose to are going to be cool and good off. I can't even, what? They don't even work in your home, like, with your kids. Like, your roommates. That doesn't even work out with. Have you people ever even lived outside of your parents' house? Like, this, no. It doesn't even work with your friends. Your friends will screw you in that sense. Because eventually it's like, well, he don't work. Nobody ends up working. Guess what? Yeah, you get kicked out, except in the socialist state. Food stops being produced. Things stop being ran. Infrastructure fails, shuts down. That's when the government has to go in and force it. And that ain't pretty. We all know how that ends. But anyway, y'all gotta stop demonizing conservatives. They're usually older folks because they've lived. I'm only 33, about to turn 34. Oh, God. I turned 34 a week ago. Anyway, wow. Holy crap. So anyway, yeah, realization. You ain't getting no younger or healthier. You may want to get your shit together and try to, enjoy life, but do it moderately and put something aside. And then when that girl comes along, or guy, or whatever, you got something to offer them. You got something to offer both of you, because if you ain't got nowhere to live, I hate to tell you, your mama ain't gonna deal with it but so long. Anyway, I guess that about sums it up. So, nothing wrong with conservatism. It's fun. I find it really odd, though, that a lot of millennials or hipsters that go junking and buying all this old stuff, retro stuff like this, and yet they want to just tear all of our history down, piss all over it, because there were bad things back then. This is 1965. We all know how 65 was going. But on the flip side, man, this could have been on a 65 Mustang. I don't know. I'll probably look up the history on it. Oh, no, that was a trailer, my bad. But you see my point. The people that value historical artifacts, I guess, they like shitting all over history. Don't shit all over history. Don't read a book, something like this, right? Read something good. And American Patriots Almanac, daily readings. It's got a lot of history and explain pretty cool explanations of where we are, while we are here, and how we got here. And if you understand that, you understand the best direction to go. You can't fix something if you don't know how it functions. Rule of thumb. I mean, take it from me. You know, if you've never taken something apart, then if something goes wrong, then how do you, and not necessarily torn it down, but, you know, you can get it in a book, a tear down in a book, see how it's made. And then if there's a problem, you know exactly how to fix it, because you know what symptoms would lead to what would be caused by what kind of problems, where it would come from, you know? So, I don't know what else to tell you guys right now. But the right needs to stop demonizing liberals. What we're seeing, they aren't liberals at all. And the left and the liberals need to quit demonizing conservatives. Conservatives and liberals are like this far apart, literally. They're both conservative. They're conservative with, you know, everything. They're really not all that different. But anyway, I guess that's about it. Happy trails, and hope none of your stuff tears up. But if it does, then hopefully I'll have a video to help, or will, in the future. Trying. If you like my work and want to see a couple more videos, and me to keep doing these, then, you know, holler at me, or like, share, add me, whatever. I'm gonna get more and more into these, and more shop videos. By the way, I don't know if you guys have seen any of my older videos, Shop Cat, but he's getting kind of fat. He's probably about to bite me on the leg, because I've been ignoring him. But God, I guess he's getting old. I had that cat since I had my Honda Magna, and that was back in like 2012 or 13. So he's been here at least that long. He likes sitting on it with it running, with open headers, which is, wow. Yeah, weird cat. But anyway, I'm about to head to the house, my house, and hit the road. Yeah, so I see myself in myself. That's creepy. Cool. That's trippy. Actually, if that was a mirror, you'd see it back and forth, and it would be an endless tunnel of the image. Anyway, yeah, camera tricks. So, anyway, y'all have a good one. Peace.